So at this point, we want to have our branding guidelines really established, our heels really dug into who we're talking to, who we are, how we show up in the world, what our message is, how we talk about our products, how we talk directly to our audience member, all the things that make us us and unique, because our audience is buying into our brand. They're not buying into our product and service. They're buying into the transformation we can deliver in our own unique, special way. They're buying into our expertise, how they're buying us, right? They're buying us. There are a lot of successful people in the online space who invested their time into the infrastructure of sales funnels and things like that. But my point is, you don't need to have that complexity to be successful. What you need to have to be successful is a really recognizable brand. I believe in long-term strategy. I do not believe in overnight success. What I do believe in is positioning yourself as an industry expert, as a leader, as an elevated leader in your industry, in your little tiny corner of the internet, in your niche, whatever you want to say. I believe in positioning, and that is easily done in a foundationally sound way, brick by brick. Every day you show up and you give value, you position yourself, you talk from your expertise, you talk consistently in the same manner, you talk to your ideal audience about how you can solve their problem every single day, and you lay these bricks and you start to position yourself. So regardless of the size of your audience, we all want the hundreds of thousands of followers, but regardless of the size of your audience, you're attracting quality followers, quality leads that will convert to customers or clients down the road. They're in the pipeline because they're opting in to following you because what you have to say is valuable to them. The more authentic you are, the more all in that you can go with your personality, with your unique traits, the more of a brand you will have. It is very scary for entrepreneurs to show up and be their authentic selves because they think they're going to turn people off. If they're to this or to that, they think their family's going to judge them. They think all of these things, what it means to be scared of showing up fully. But I promise you that for every person that doesn't like what you have to say, there are probably a dozen that love what you have to say. The more unique you are, the more it'll hit the person you want it to hit. It'll find the person. The more intention that you have behind how you show up, it'll land with the person it's supposed to land with. So I ask you to really put in the time to find out what level of comfortability you have showing up as your authentic self. And maybe right away it's not fully all in because you don't know how to be yourself and a business owner at the same time online. It's kind of a fine line between I'm an open book and this is my personality. So it does take a little skill around that, which we will talk about during the social media video. But I want you to make sure you are authentically you, that when someone finds you online, whether it's your website or wherever they're finding you first, that they understand who you are and what it's like to work with you. Positioning yourself as an industry expert is as simple as, what is the difference between making your ideal audience member's life easier and changing their life forever? Right? So your product and service could make their life easier, and here's a few specs and reasons why. Or your unique approach to this product or service will literally change your clients or transform your client's life forever. And that is the goal here. And it sounds dramatic, right? Because maybe your results are short term, but the lasting impression, the investment that these people are going to make is supposed to be transformational, not makes their life a little easier. Do you feel the energy difference with that? So when you're coming up with content, you can look at it through the lens of your audience member and try to decide, am I positioning myself as someone who can help or someone who has the confidence and the skill set to influence real lasting change? It's not about the size of your audience. It's about the strategy behind your marketing plan. So remember, it's not about the size of your audience. We all want a big audience because in theory, the more people that you can connect with, the more opportunities there will be for sales. And while that's true, we all have to start from somewhere. So do not assume that when I get to X amount of followers, or when I get to something, when I have 5 years of experience, when I have something, then I will have success. We are looking for success right now. We're laying the foundation and the infrastructure. So once you have a successful client experience, you can replicate that process. You can replicate it. And that is how you scale your business.